either personally, Casey and Andy, or the clients that you work with, what's a common issue or something that you hear often? Like, I'm stressed about this, or I can't seem to do that. Like, what comes up often in your practice?
What comes to mind right now is people having trouble getting started or sticking with a plan, a goal, a program, a practice.
Yeah.
And it's because many times competing priorities, getting distracted by maybe the unimportant and irrelevant.
Yes. And that's definitely a big one. I love that you zoomed right in on there, because so many of us know what we need to do. And for some reason, we just can't seem to do it, whether it's distractions or it's not a priority or something else. So let's tune into this for a moment. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. And again, listeners, if you're driving, you might want to push pause and come back to this later. When you find yourself in a place where you can focus for a few minutes here, close your eyes and tune into one area of your life where you're not taking action. And it could be something very simple, like I can't seem to send that one email to that one person. Or it could be something big, like I need to quit my job and do something I'm passionate about. Or it could be somewhere in the middle, like I want to do a 30-day health challenge. So find an area where you're not quite taking action on something, but you'd like to. And as you think about actually taking that action, I'm going to invite you to start tapping on the collarbone point. So start tapping here on the collarbone point and tune into this particular area and focus on just one. When you think about taking action, what starts to happen in your physical system? So imagine yourself, okay, it's day one of my new diet plan, or I'm hitting send on that email, or I just put in notice at my job, whatever it is. Or maybe it's a fitness challenge. Like there I am doing that Spartan race. What starts to happen in your system? Where is there some discomfort or some angst or a little bit of apprehension? And as we jump up to the top of the head, tapping there with a nice deep breath, I'm going to invite you to acknowledge where you feel that tension or discomfort. And it could be bringing your awareness there. If you're tapping in your own space, you might speak aloud, moving to the inside of the eyebrow. I feel this tension in my, and really call out where you're feeling it. And then tapping on the side of the eye, honoring exactly where you feel the discomfort about it. Like, ooh, there's a clenching in my jaw, or maybe there's some tension in my gut. And tapping under the eye here, taking a nice deep breath, or maybe it feels like your feet are really heavy, like I can't take that step. Or maybe like you're carrying a lead weight. Notice where you feel weight or tension or apprehension about taking this particular action. As you tap under the nose, for those of you who can speak aloud, I would encourage you to say that. I feel all this tension in mine, or it's so overwhelming, or maybe as you tap on the chin crease, it's more of a belief, like I could never do that. That's not possible for me. Nice deep breath, tapping on the collarbone point. Maybe as you're noticing where you feel this resistance in your body or in your mind, you're recognizing that there's an emotion wrapped up inside of it. Maybe it's tucked away on the inside. If you were to go into that area of pain or tension, maybe there's an emotion that's crouched in the corner. Or maybe there's an emotion wrapped around it that's preventing you from getting inside. As you take another deep breath and tap under the arm, know that your system's taking you exactly where you need to go. And notice if there's an emotion here. Maybe it's that scared feeling of being a fifth grade and being 5 years old and going to kindergarten. As you tap on the side of the hand, maybe there's some frustration. Like, I've tried 30-day diet challenges before and I never succeed. Maybe there's a past trauma around, I've tried this and it didn't work out. As you return to the top of the head with a nice deep breath, notice if there's an emotion here. Maybe there's a sense of loss, like I've already lost so much time and I haven't found my passion yet. Am I going to be able to find it this time? Tapping on the inside of the eyebrow, giving yourself permission to express out loud any emotion that's showing up for you related to this particular area of action. And tapping on the side of the eye, I recognize the fact, speaking aloud, that I have so much to name whatever emotion is coming up for you, wrapped up in this issue. And as you tap under the eye, it makes a lot of sense. And you might take some time here to notice why it makes sense. Like, wow, I've felt this way before. Wow, my body thinks that this time is going to be like last time. Tapping under the nose, I give my system permission to know that it is safe and healing to experience this now. And chin crease, I give my system permission to know that it is safe and healing to experience this particular emotion or sensation, whatever's coming up for you. Collarbone point, I also give my system permission to know that it's possible for the present and future to be different from the past. Under the arm, I'm open to the possibility that my system is already creating a new present and a new future. Side of the hand, and I'm open to exploring what that might look like. And I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath and return to the collarbone, keeping the eyes closed here, tapping and noticing, giving yourself the curiosity, the creativity, and maybe the understanding or the compassion to consider a different present and future. What would it be like to enter into a space where, I wonder if I could dip my toe in that water. I wonder if I could start with day one and be really excited about it. I wonder if I could see myself taking that action because I am resourceful. I do know what to say. It's possible for me to use my voice. It's possible for me to stand up. It's possible for me to move my feet. Tune into your unique system right now and what exactly is showing you that is possible for you in this very moment, given the resourcefulness you already have inside. And then allow yourself, simply being curious and playful, to explore what it might feel like, look like, or sound like. To take one inspired action. It could be a tiny inspired action toward moving forward in that area where you'd really like to. And then with a nice deep breath, I'm going to invite you to reach your hands overhead, nice big stretch, keeping the eyes closed, expanding your entire field, not only from your own human system, but expanding, stretching, opening up the heart space, the mind space, the spirit and the body, and your connection with self and others and your entire ecosystem to this new possibility. Exhaling with a sigh, letting the hands relax. And tuning in, paying attention right now to where your system is, what information you're getting from the physical plane, from your mental space, your emotional state, in your spiritual and relational body. Allowing yourself to acknowledge any insight or clues that your system has given you through this process. Celebrating yourself for having the courage to explore where you need to go most. And then inviting this new possibility into your life with a smile of gratitude and coming back into your own space.